close my eyes and I look inside, what will I find in this heart of mine? Here love's garden grows, sacred awareness flows, and presence leads me home, where I'm never alone. So I'll remember what it feels like to be held in a love so pure, all hardness in me melts. In presence I can feel your everlasting love. The song of creation is playing in us. From the heart of your being comes the grace we're living, surrender to your purpose and our destiny. And as I rest inside, I feel truth arise. All I need abides in what love provides, and life holds my hand in a graceful dance, as Creator's plan unfolds throughout this land. So I'll remember what it feels like to be held in a love so pure, all hardness in me melts. In presence I can feel your everlasting love. The song of creation is playing in us. From the heart of your being comes the grace we're living, surrendered to your purpose and our destiny. God creates to be God's living stream. From the humble seed to stars and galaxies, we're branches in the vine, fruitful by design. And you are God's heart seen in both effort and ease. So I'll remember what it feels like to be held in a love so pure, all hardness in me melts. In presence I can feel your everlasting love. The song of creation is playing in us. From the heart of your being comes the grace we're living, surrendered to your purpose and our destiny. In presence I can feel your everlasting love. The song of creation is playing in us. From the heart of your being comes the grace we're living. Surrender to your purpose and our destiny. Welcome tonight to Oneness and Presence. We're delighted to have you with us. Just find a comfortable place to relax, where you can close your eyes and just sink into presence. Who can make sense of the madness of these times? Running for refuge or walking the love of Christ? Opinions abounding, but who's listening to the light? Those who hear the cry of presence. Those who feel the cry of presence. Wrestling for words and what they really mean. Traversing the news, things are seldom as they seem. But love is the lens that helps us see how grace heals, comforts and restores. How grace heals, comforts and restores. God have mercy on mankind and heal our hearts. May we find ourselves again in each other's arms, loving with the love of God that does no harm, treasuring each soul as they are. Treasuring each soul where they are. Love seems to be the answer for everything we face. So many being hurt by the world's self-seeking ways. Their weeping wounds so ready for the healing embrace. Your healing love pouring from our hearts. Your healing love pouring from our hearts. God have mercy on mankind. Heal our hearts. May we find ourselves again in each other's arms, loving with the love of God that does no harm, treasuring each soul where they are. Treasuring each soul where they are. God have mercy on mankind and heal our hearts. May we find ourselves again in each other's arms, loving with the love of God that does no harm, treasuring each soul where they are. Treasuring each soul where they are. Oh, you see the best and worst in us and love us just the same. Your love creates the change in us, that we would be the same. We're grateful for this grace, so freely given. We're grateful for this grace, so freely given. You see the best and worst in us and love us just the same. Your love creates the change in us, that we would be the same. We're grateful for your grace, so freely given. We're so grateful for your grace, so freely given. I feel some deep desires burning inside. All these days, all I think about is that love in your eyes. You see who I am and who I've tried to be, and you've always been present in my deepest dreams. Your love fanning the flames as I feel you here. We've always thought you'd be so far away, though your light shines upon us all of our days. Feeling your presence, opening our eyes to the love that we've been searching for all our life. Taking hold of your hand to walk by your side. Your brilliant heart wins the hearts of men, helping even enemies become forgiving friends. We're all your children, each a work of art. You formed us with a purpose from the very start. To know you, to love you, to share your heart. To know you, to love you, to share your heart. We've been watching our world tearing at the seams, but you've given us your spirit with a heart that feels, brought together to join in this love storm of care. Compassion's fruit is bearing fresh desires to share. The rivers of presence are flowing in every prayer. The rivers of presence are flowing in every prayer. Your brilliant love wins the hearts of men, helping even enemies become forgiving friends. We're all your children, each a work of art. You formed us with a purpose from the very start. To know you, to love you, to share your heart. To know you, to love you, to share your heart. Your brilliant love wins the hearts of men, helping even enemies become forgiving friends. We're all your children, each a work of art. You formed us with a purpose from the very start. To know you, to love you, to share your heart. To know you, to love you, to share your heart. To know you, to love you, to share your heart. To know you, to love you, to share your heart. Just begin to take a few deep breaths. Just breathe slowly. As you're breathing, let's just begin to take notice of how it's affecting our body. Just take notice of what your body is feeling, what it's sensing. warm or cool. Is your body more relaxed? Or maybe contracted? Just while you're breathing, take notice. Now let's change the focus of our attention and keep breathing steadily. But let's begin to look at our thoughts. Just taking notice of what thoughts are going through our mind. Don't try to change them. There's no need for that. Maybe thoughts about your day. Maybe what's coming up. Maybe thoughts of inquiry. What's happening here? Whatever they are, just see if you can zero in on them. But in no way control them. It's very interesting because in this way it seems as though you're able to maybe disconnect somewhat with the identification with your thoughts, and in a sense even your body. as we've stirred up the watcher in you, let's look at where you are emotionally. What emotions are kind of moving inside you? Have you seen any change in what you were feeling emotionally? Again, don't try to control anything. You're just engaging the watcher part of you. Sees your body, sees your thoughts, sees emotions. Now let's just begin to explore this. With every breath you take now, on the exhale, see yourself sinking deeper into your heart. Deeper into the stillness inside you. What are you feeling? As you engage the part of you that in many people goes overlooked. At the very core of your being. you sensing here? Do you sense a sort of timelessness? You're reaching deep inside of your heart. And looking, watching. Do you feel like the fragrance of a love that you haven't felt in a while? A consistency. An unchangingness. It's like a faithfulness. Always the same. Could this be the Creator? Who has given you its own heart? What other heart would it give you? Before you were born, you were seen. Created out of the beautiful heart of God. Who shared with you the very essence. And while respecting our free will, has walked beside you. Opening the door to friendship. Opening the door of love and the nature of God, which also happens to be within you. feel into the love that is surrounding you, within you. Who never gives up on you. For while we're in this space of the heart, investigate the idea that maybe this is not three-dimensional space and time. But within you is eternity itself. Within you is all space itself. No limitation, not confined to a body, not confined to the senses, not confined to simple thinking. But instead able to read light, the light of revelation, the light of inspiration, the light of enormous love. And the light of being a consciousness that has no limitation. Now, let's feel something else within this space. As we're exploring, can you feel the presence? Just as you feel the presence of love, can you feel the presence of other people at their conscious level? Because while God really is in us, we are also in God. Because all there is omnipresence. And within us, each of us, is everyone. Just let that sink in. For those that don't understand that, when they hurt someone else, or steal for them, or lie to them, they are stealing and lying to themselves. Because separation exists only in the mind. Which is in the process of changing. All around you, in different countries, different seasons of life. But all the artwork of God. And when we come together and see this, and realize that we're not separate from them, our prayers, our intentions begin to change. And like the closest members of your family, you have brothers and sisters you've never seen before. So while we're in this moment of engagement, let's come together and join in a simple prayer for all those that we're here with. In this space of the earth where all humanity is. Because we can't just turn our eyes away anymore because they are part of us. They had the same red blood flowing through their veins. They had the same desires for peace and for provision and prosperity. And so far as many that will gather, we say together, thy kingdom come, God. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That your will of love and peace and sharing, the sharing of your nature, will proliferate through the earth and bring a harvest that has never been seen before. And while the media is trying to scare people to death, it's not more powerful than God. We speak to humanity today. Be still and know that I am God. That you are heard. That your prayers are heard. Be lifted up. You will be lifted up. You'll be healed. You will know peace from war. You will know the promises of God. And you will share them with the world. God is your dearest friend. Your dearest, dearest friend. God's heart is for us to come together as one. In oneness with God and in oneness with each other. because love will fill the earth. One person at a time. If anyone has something they would like to share, please come.
Atmosphere in the same vibrational field, in this same gathering of our energies as one. It's impossible not to feel it in every cell of our bodies. Those places where the most holy place resides. In this same oneness, I want to lift up all those that are in desperation, that are in darkness, that cannot understand, that everything is an inquiry. And we're here as one to summon all the energy forces, all the angels that are ready to listen and go in missions to accompany all those that are in darkness and speak words and whisper in their hearts the light, the information that only comes from the higher organizing principle, from the oneness and union of concepts, intellect, understanding, in the union of the knowledge that descends from God, the intuition, the higher conscience knowledge, and give birth to the spirit that flows from one to the other, and to the other, and to the other, and are surrounded by life, and are surrounded by love, and are surrounded by peace, a peace that goes beyond all understanding, a peace that can only descend from the higher universes, from the heavens. And I lift up those that are out of control in their nervous systems, that are in panic, that are in terror, that are in fear. And I bring through my words a covering, a mantle, a balm of peace, of stillness, of relaxation in their nervous systems, in order to receive what comes from love.
Thank you for being with us tonight. And we'd love if you'd join us again every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So with everything in us, we say, God bless you and keep you. And good night.